Hello. Let's say somebody did something wrong to you, and now you have a contractual claim or a claim in civil responsibility. There is one aspect out of many which might bring trouble or at least spoil your claim. It's an issue of your own fault or your own responsibility. And one thing is that you actually were at fault together with somebody else from the beginning. But the thing that I want to talk with you today is about the fault that might appear after when you see that something wrong is going on, something bad is happening, and you sort of like, with this sometimes vindictive set of mind, just observe it, collecting evidence to punish that person later in court, but you do nothing about the damage going on. Sometimes you even accept that the damage is increased, thinking that it will help you later. But the point is that the Civil Code of Quebec has a specific article, famous Article 1479, which is usually interpreted and applied in a way that if you could have prevented some damage that was going on. So if you saw that your property was just set out on the street there, it's not that you left it there, you collected it and then did something about the damage caused. If some sort of assault is going on, or so, we're talking of the civil aspect of it, or some encroachment on your property. It's not that you just add on your own to that so that your damage is higher. You withdraw yourself from a quarrel to decrease, to diminish the damage. So the point is that the damage that you could have avoided, but because of your own action or omission to act or negligence, you had anyway, instead of having avoided it, that part of the damage is your part of the fault. And as Article 1478 says, that if you share at least a part of the fault, part of the responsibility basically, then whatever the amount of the damage that the judge would be ready to award, that share of it will be on you. So you will effectively lose that part of the award. However evident it might seem, there are many situations, at least those that I encountered, where people were simply watching the damage going on, looking at the damage going on, doing nothing, thinking that later they will go after all those persons. Or they were so-called like willfully blind. They thought, okay, maybe there might be some damage, but it won't be my responsibility. So I might not read the contract, for example, or might not consider the sanctions in the contract, or might not think about any justification, and so forth and so forth. And later on, it will just bite back. So the point is, if you see that some harm is going your way, act diligently and timely to prevent the harm. Because for that part that you could have avoided, that you could have prevented, you could not get something from the other party. It will be on you. Thank you and have a nice day.